Krishna Shakti Sarupa Bhakti Vadaini Namaha Vancha Kalpadarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Vaditanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Vatayade Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namna Gaurdise Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpade Gopisya Gopika Kantarada Kantanamostade Dapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhana Sati Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Gurave Gurachandraya Radhika Dathalaye Krishna Krishna Bhakta Tat Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Mukham Karoti Vacham Lidhe Girim Yat Kripadam Aham Vandesi Guru Nutarana. First of all, I want to offer my most humble, unlimited Satsangavat Dandava Pranams to Srila Gurudev Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Bhara Brahmam Savraja Sissimat Bhakti Puri Goswami, our eternal master. Similarly, to all his God brothers and Param Gurudev, then the Lila Priest Paramahamsa, Bhakti Vallabh Goswami Maharaj, who we met several times, Srila Gurudev of Sibat Bhakti Kinkara Damodar Maharaj, and Nitya Lila Priest Paramahamsa Bhakti Saraka Muni Goswami Maharaj, our beloved God brother, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, all the Holy Grantha scriptures, present devotees, senior, junior, and our Ishtadevs, Holy Tulasi Devi, Brinda Devi, Giraj, Shalagram Bhagavan, Singha Bhagavan. So my respects to all. Srila Shiva, Shivji, he spoke to Gauri, O Radhika, all the most well-known saints, like Shukadev, Narad, Uddhav, always they offer prayers under your lotus feet, because remembering you and praying for your service, remembering you and praying for your service, wonderfully removes all the miseries of all the three worlds. Your enchanting face blossoms like lotus, and you take pleasure in the pastimes, in the groves of Braja. You are the daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj and the beloved of Rajendra Nandan, with whom you often perform amorous sports. O Radhika, when will you bestow your merciful sidelong glance upon me? If all these well-known great saints who are the authorities in this universe praying like this, so Mahachanina Gadasaha Panta, we should follow these footsteps of these great Mahachans. Not only the Mahachans of the past, also the Mahachans of the present, and who was just close to us, like Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Bhara Paramahamsa Parivraja Siddhimat Bhakti Vallabh Goswami Maharaj. Inconceivable. Maharaj told me that when he listened to a bhajan, the kirtan of his Gurudeva, is completely unique. He was completely not from this planet. Like Maharaj now to give little taste to how we should use to wake up our life, to not sleep in the mind, to wake up to our soul, to our real consciousness. You need a little effort. Instead of speaking whole day something, blah, 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 so many things. Family, politics, sports, hobby, whatever. Many things, using your prana, your energy all the time to speak unconsciously. It's just flowing out like you cannot stop it even. So that energy and all this bodily energy and the mind energy and my breathing energy, what they're using to make some foundation in this material world to build up anything here, What will be a big problem in the end for me? To use all this energy to form in such a mood your bhajan, you practice our bhakti process. Means Shravanam, you have to hear properly and have chant and remember. Vishnu Smaranam, Krishna Smaranam. This will come only, not all of a sudden, this will come only if you're really sincerely practicing this. Very rare that Kripa Siddha to just get Kripa with just not anything. It is more rare examples there. But basically we all have to follow the process to practice according to the Gurudev's instruction. Because they know, the scriptures they know, the sadhu they know. So if I can switch little turn my false ego and accept their teachings and pray like Maharaj, he say, if you give me mercy, I'm completely hopeless. I have no strength. Always these things are attacking me. I'm living in this world. I'm looking so many news and so many things, what is going on. So I cannot come out from that. But when I come out, when I'm in association of sadhu, devotees who performing kirtan with this enthusiasm, utsahan, full enthusiasm, without caring of what somebody thinks or what, is mad outside, what they're thinking about, just don't care. And then, what will happen? What effect is, there's many effects there, but one effect will be there is all your troubles, your bad circumstances, all your surroundings, their problems immediately will go away. Just the first step of Bhakti Yoga you practice is so powerful, removes all. And the second thing is you will establish all fortunate circumstances around yourself. This will automatically come up. And this is just in sadhana bhakti, Vedic bhakti, just practicing this. What to speak of Bhava Bhakti, what to speak of Prema Bhakti, is another level. Krishna Akhasini, you, the small jiva, can attract Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord. How great sages attract the Supreme Lord. Unconditional love. Not from this world, it's another level of love. Nothing else. It's only that, it's nothing else actually. Rules, regulation, duties, sacrifice, pilgrimage, donation, studying all the Vedas, so many things, tapasya, trouble your body and your mind, austerity. But that will not give any result. The result will be only that hard labor you had in doing this. But if you spend some time in your life with sadhus in their association and to just get their enthusiasm, this ecstasy what they have, then they will also adopt that. Otherwise, if we take association with so much worldly things, then the mind cannot be satisfied. We cannot be happy. And everybody wants only happiness, joyfulness, peacefulness, shelter, harmony, love. That is the mood of the spiritual world, who lies far beyond. Maheshtam, Haritam, Vaikuntha Bhavyoma, Ayodhya, Dwaraka, Mathura, Goloka, Gokul Dham, where Vajananandana eternally sports with Radhika and all his beloved there. Brahma could look inside. He got a mercy, the Creator. He was looking inside, and after he wrote Brahma Samhita, Brahmanjana Chuita Vilochanena, Yan Sevahita Yesha Vilokayantim, Yam Shama Shundam, Achintya Guna Swarupam, Govindamadi Purushantam, Maham Bhajami, devotees with the things of love, this love of love, in the eyes they put this to see beyond that world. It's possible. So just by hearing, that will be the Pranipratya Seva Updeksam Kyanyas Tattva Dashinaha. Dashinaha, you get this darshan just by listening. So important. But to bring to the mind to the point that you can just let it go in, that katha, kathamritam, the nectar of the glorification of the Nama, Guna, Rupa, and Lila, qualities of Krishna. We say Krishna, we say Rama, Govinda, Gopala, Hari, Murari, Mukunda, Govindam, Adipurusham, the Adi Purusha, Tam Maham Bhaja, I worship him. So this is not just for 5 minutes or some fashion. No, this is Nitya, it's eternal. Like this divine name, Nama Chintama Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha, Shuddha Purana Nitya Mukha Nitya, Vinatvam Nami Namino. Very merciful his name, is even more merciful than even when Krishna was present here. And so many sages, so many saints, so many holy people, they go to liberation. Liberation means in the entrance, in the eternal seva, in their swarup, what they really are. This is very rare. How says Rupa Goswami, how he's saying, I hope against hope, Ashapanda. I hope against hope. If I look myself, I have no hope. So I have no strength. But if they will rescue me, if they will take me, then the thing will be done. That is the difference between I'm doing or that I will be done. This will be done by someone who knows my intention, what is most inside, what is there really. He knows that. And according to that, you will get the association of sadhu. So we saw that Mahabhagavata's that caliber of sadhu. When he speaks, it completely changed the whole atmosphere. You will not feel anymore in this world. Very attractive. And any problem was there, just to sit in front, just even not speaking, it will be automatically gone. There's no problem anymore. Why? Because they are living in this absolute consideration, not in the relative. You, he, she, that, no in that way. Achintya. Inconceivable. It's very difficult, not possible to understand. There's so much limitation there. But when he wants to reveal himself to somebody, yes, he's there. Of course, he's there everywhere. Knows everything. But still he respects the individual mentality, individual desires. Otherwise we would be forced to, like a machine. But it's not. It's very sensitive and it's very respectful, very loving, very harmonious. Everybody is looking for it, looking in different places, in different societies, different groups. So Shuddha Bhakti or this pure Bhakti, Gyan-Sunya Bhakti, free from, like many speak, just love, love, love. Yes, real love. So many examples there who got this. And they made their life successful. So therefore we try to follow this. As I mentioned in the beginning about to follow the Mahajans, also our Guru Varga, our Gurus are also present Mahajans. They are still present. Maybe not many, maybe not everywhere you will find them, but if you're lucky, if you pray, if you're sincere, then this higher arrangement will be made. And you can see the things from the absolute consideration, not from relative. According to the absolute consideration, everything is as it is. This was, is, will be. Not one grass moves without his will. Whatever happened to anybody, anything in this world, is everything under his. Nothing is outside of his control. So he's very loving, he's very gentle, and he performs so many leelas in so many different forms, in different spheres, in different planets, but the most, this where we are in the Earth planet, is most blessed. Why? There's Bharat Bhumi, India, and Bharat Bhumi there is the holy Dham, Vrindavan Dham, eternal resident of Krishna. At the Prakhat, Aprakhat Lila. Is it manifest or not manifest? Manifest always for somebody and not manifest for most of them, but still if they go there, they can feel something and they get the strength to perform the chanting. And sometimes this chanting goes automatically, without force. And you will be joyful, happy, and all sufferings is gone. The method is very simple. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vishnu, Seva, etc. Atmanivedanam, surrender. Whatever they want, I will do. But this is step by step. Oh, the time is passing. Unconditional, no condition. No qualification. Just mercy. Mahaprabhu is doing that. He's dancing and singing, and this way convert everybody. The greatest privilege people have now in this yoga, just right now, where everything goes not become better in the external sense, but we're using all this technique, all these facilities was created, is already there, we're using to spread this message of Mahaprabhu. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Harinama Sankirtan Yaga ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Badidanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnebhyo Namo Namaha.
Vande Sri Gurum Deenataranam Vande Gurugata Pranam Swacharya Nijakinkaram Tirthanamna Suvikhyatam Paramaham Samaham Bhaji Patita Pavan Param Karunamai Param Aradhyatam Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Pravishtom Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Astotara Shatasri Srimad Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj ji ke abhay charan mein असंख्य कोटि साष्टांग दंडवत प्रणाम करते हुए उनकी अहेतु की कृपा प्रार्थना करता हूँ। पतित पावन श्री गुरुदेव महाराज की। So tomorrow is Mohini Ekadashi Tithi, okay? And because we are in Europe, so not everyone will appear tomorrow. So we should understand the importance of observing Ekadashi Tithi. If we don't observe, at least if we don't know, then we will lose. Ekadashi, as explained in the scriptures, as mentioned in the scriptures, the one who is of 80 years and up to 80 years, they have to observe Ekadashi. That is very important. If we don't observe Ekadashi, it will be a very big offense. And what kind of offense it is? Self-destructive offense. So we have to be very careful. Only because those who are like devotees, it is for them. No. It is for everyone. The one who is living in this world. Like that. You know, the rules of the country is applicable to each and everyone who is living in that country, not just the person who are born in that country. Right now I am in Austria, means I have to follow the rules of the Austrian nation, like that. So in the same way, whoever is in this world, everyone has to follow the injunction which was given in the holy scriptures about observing of Ekadashi Vrat. Okay. So tomorrow it will be Vaishakha Shukla Ekadashi. What we have to do on Ekadashi? It's mentioned, Upavratesya papebhyo yastu vasai gunai saha. Upavasastu vigyeya sarva bhoga vivarjita. We have to perform upavas on Ekadashi. Like that. You know, Europeans, forget about Europeans and Americans and all those people. If we talk about India, Bharat, people, they observe fast on Monday, some observe fast on Saturday, some do it on Thursday. But if you ask them about observing Ekadashi, they say some places, no, married women should not observe Ekadashi. Some people, they say you should not observe Ekadashi. It is for widows. Some people, they say, no, it is not for us. Like that. But the holy scriptures are mentioning, in whole year, whichever fast you are observing or you are not observing doesn't matter. The most essential thing which you have to observe is Ekadashi. It's Ekadashi. And what you have to do on Ekadashi? They say Upavas. Upavas means what? Fasting. Upavas means what? To stay near. Upavas means to stay near. Upavas means to fast. And what they are mentioning, upavratesya papebhyo, you have to fast yourself from all the sinful activities. All the sinful activities. And then, yastu vasai gunai saha, you have to reside near all the good qualities, which means you have to stay near the Lord, near Bhagavan. You have to stay away from committing all the sinful activities, especially, sinful activities we perform with 5 senses. Eyes, nose, tongue, touch, and then, what is the 5th one? Ears. So we call it Vishay, Shabd, Sparsh, Roop, Ras, Gandh. Sound, touch, taste, all these things. We have to stay away from them. Not just simply eating food a lot or eating grains. That is anyhow there. Along with that, we have to stay away from all these things also. You should not sit and gossip with people. Those who are gossiping for no reason, wasting their most valuable time on Ekadashi, they will suffer. You should not speak about politics. You should not speak about something else. You should not discuss about others. In fact, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught a very beautiful lesson through Raghunath Das Goswami, where he mentions, Gramya Katha na shunive na kohi bekane. Never ever engage in foolish conversations. which really has no meaning, neither listening nor speaking. You should not do that. Your time is very valuable. Use it in the best purpose. What should I do then? He says, Vraje Radha Krishna Manasi Seva Koribe. Engage your mind in the lotus feet of the Lord. Fix your mind in the lotus feet of the Lord. And where the Lord is, that place is transformed as Vrindavan. So you go to Vrindavan, you take your mind to Vrindavan. You may be in Austria, you may be Vienna, here, there, Prague, anywhere physically, Your mind, you take your mind, you do the exercise, you practice to take your mind to Vrindavan, which is more important. And what you will do there in Vrindavan? Eating tikki or drinking lassi. Many people, they go to Vrindavan, and if you ask them, what did you like? Tikki is very tasty in Vrindavan. All the way you are going to Vrindavan to eat the stupid, burnt tikki. It's a very big, thick iron pan, and it is kept almost, I don't know for how many hours. And then slowly, it's like heating. And whenever whoever comes, they just take one, and then they will add some chat and all, and they will give it to. And they eat very nicely. Very tasty. So, if you are going to Vrindavan, that's not the purpose. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Radha Krishna Seva. Not everyone can go inside the altar, Not everyone can go inside the altar. But you can send your mind inside the altar. No one can stop you. No one who is there to stop you to go inside through your mind. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is stressing on this. Don't waste your time in listening to all those useless things. Like that. In watching all those useless things. In tasting all those useless things. In touching all those useless things. No. What you do is, don't waste your time. Engage it in the service of the Lord. Practice to serve the Lord. Through your mind, wholeheartedly. Even the great Acharya, Adi Shankaracharya, he was the first Acharya who has preached the Advaita Siddhanta. He also said few words, and that's known as Moha Mudgara. Mudgara means a strike. Moha Mudgara means a strike on illusion. Long back, when he was in Kashi Vishwanath, he went to the Ganga, took bath, and when he is returning from the Ganga, he found one very old man who was about to die. His voice is trembling and his hands are shaking. He is sitting in one corner and he is reciting the Sanskrit grammar. He is memorizing. Now you find so many foolish people around the world. But there was a time, especially when Bharat was there was no foolish fellow. Bhaya ratam iti bharatam means each and every one in that holy land is knowledgeable. There was no single person who is a fool that time. India is not an ordinary country like that. India is not an ordinary country. Bharat is very special. The word Bharat itself means that is the reason where each and everyone is knowledgeable, and many of them, their knowledge is realized. It's a sacred land. That's why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu emphasized Those who are born in the holy land, Bharat, Janma sarthaka kara parupakar. You fool, you should not waste your precious life because you are born in India. Like that. Unfortunately, whoever born in India and adopting the culture of other countries, they are the most unfortunate ones. Using tissue papers for cleaning. Please don't laugh, actually, it's a fact. I have been to someone's place in Netherlands. He is my friend. And he is from India only. He invited me, so I went to his place. And what he does, there is no water. And there is only paper. I said, what you are doing? You lived in India. Now we are in Netherlands, no? What is this? So anyhow, that's a different topic. What I mean to say is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is emphasizing, you are born in the most sacred land. What you have to do? Save yourself. Don't waste your valuable time. Like that. So now, this person, he was sitting on the river, on the bank of river Ganga, and he is reciting Sanskrit grammar. Then Shankaracharya, he felt so much of compassion for him, he immediately started looking at him and he started saying, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. You foolish fellow, your intelligence is so perverted that what you are doing you don't even know. You are a highly intelligent person. That's why you are reciting Sanskrit grammar. Who can recite Sanskrit grammar? It's not an easy thing. A foolish person can't do that. He is highly qualified person, but his knowledge is perverted. That is the problem. So that's why he says, Bhaja Govindam Mudhamate. Oh, perverted fellow, come in the right direction. Samprapte samhite kale. You have become very old, and any moment you shall die. Your death may come to you at any moment. And that time, nahi nahi rakshati. All these things, what you are practicing right now, is not going to save you. It's not going to rescue you. Whatever you are doing. So he is the one, because he is a knowledgeable person, so he is reciting Sanskrit grammar, which is not going to help him at the time of death. And for a person like us, it can be some political thing, it can be some other thing, whatever it is. All those things which we involve ourselves in which we are engaged in, are not going to help us, Baba. So wise person never wastes his most valuable, precious time. Rather, what he does, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he says, you practice so that you can engage your mind, you can fix your mind in the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and serve Him all the time. Narada Goswami also says this to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Whatever, listen. I said, yes. Keno peupayana mana Krishna niveshyet. Don't say that my mind is not fixed, my mind is jumping here and there. By force your mind. Pull it back and then engage it in the service of the Lord, then only you will be benefited. If not, no. Like that. So on Ekadashi, what we have to do is we have to fast. Fast means what? We want to listen nice music, or we want to listen someone glorifying us. Oh, you are very nice, you are very good, like this, like that. We want to listen, we go to the people, those who say, oh, you are very charming. And behind you they may say that this fellow looks like donkey. But when in front they are saying, oh. You know what's strange? I just want to keep it little light also, so that you don't feel much pressure. So what's strange is, Everyone will go to the market and everyone will buy nice expensive things. And then they wear it, they dress it nicely and they walk on the road, thinking that someone will look at it and then someone will say, how nicely you are dressed, which brand it is and all. Other fellow is also coming with that same intention only. In a subtle way, everyone is all the time looking at themselves, only they are least bothered about other fellow, Who is bothered whether you look charming or not? And unfortunately, if you look better than the other fellow, that inferiority feeling won't let that person, appreciate you. Maybe in front that person may appreciate, behind he will be burning inside. Like that. That is the world. So what is said is upavratesya papebhyo. Stay away from all these kinds of sinful activities. Don't desire that someone speaks some nice words which are soothing to my ears, which are giving some nectar feeling to my ears. No need. And then I want to see something very beautiful. No need. I want to eat something very delicious, very tasty, very nice. No need. What to do? Yastu vasai gunai saha. Spend your all the time possible in the service of the Lord. Upavasastu vigyeya. Vigyeya means what? Most highly knowledgeable persons, they have, authorized that this is what upavasa is. Sarva bhoga vivarjita. Sarva bhoga vivarjita means staying away from all kinds of activities which are giving pleasure to us. That's what we have to do on Ekadashi. Very simple. There is nothing else. And especially on Ekadashi, when a person observes Ekadashi, they don't know. It's like the full moon. In full moon, you will find the moon of Chaturdashi, Trayodashi, Dwadashi, Ekadashi, Dashami. All the forms of moon can fit in full moon, Purnami. Understand? In the same way, Ekadashi is the vrat. By observing Ekadashi, naturally you have observed all the vrat. There is no such thing extra needed that you have to observe after properly observing Ekadashi. That is the speciality. That is the beauty. And Ekadashi is not like other kinds of vrat. Ekadashi is the Lord Himself. Lord Himself appeared as Ekadashi. When the Lord, He is one and He expanded Himself into many forms. But because Lord is independent, all His creation is also independent. So each and every jiva is independent. They are not forced to surrender to the Lord. Many people foolishly, they say, why Lord has to create this world and why everyone has to suffer. Some foolish people, they ask such questions. Because you are ignorant. Mattah smritirjnanam apohanancha. By the mercy of the Lord, you have this forgetfulness. That's why you have forgotten that you are the eternal servant of the Lord, but you are averse from His service. And now you are suffering in this world. You need some place to survive away from the Lord. So for your pleasure only, your Father has created this creation. Like that. Lord has no desire to make this world, it's useless world. It is only us, we forced Him to create this. Where will we go? Everywhere is His place only. So He has to make a place where He is present and at the same time He is not present also. So that the jiva, the fallen soul who is averse from the Lord, he can stay and he can feel that he is the boss. Like that. And now this world is created for us. But still the Lord is so merciful that He is feeding us, He is giving us everything. He is taking very good care of us. Like that. So what happens is, He has given independence to the Jiva. Because Jiva is the Ansha of the Lord. He is part and parcel of the Lord. Lord is infinite and Jiva is a finite being. And now, because Jiva he also possesses the same quality like Lord, he is independent. And now he started misusing his independence. As a result, what happens? He is earning sin. Whatever you do, you will definitely get the result. Every activity has the result, whatever you do, whether it is good or bad. Now, whatever the jiva away from the Lord, it is said in the scriptures, Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. The one who is away from the Lord, where you will find good quality in the person. A son or the daughter who is away from the parent and doesn't want to look at them, doesn't want to serve them, how can you expect a good character in such person? Not possible. And New Age people, they may like it or they may not like it, but this is the fact. The one who doesn't want to respect the parents, the one who doesn't want to be with them, the one who doesn't want to serve them, such people, you can't say that they are good people. They may be externally good to other people, and that too for a moment. As long as they all come together and stay together, very quickly they start to break. And now, what it is said, such people, where you will find good quality. So whatever they do, ultimately that will be a sin. All these people, all these jiva, those who are committing sins, that is accumulated in one place. And that appears in the form of a papa purusha. And when you will leave this place, there is a court up there. Like here there are courts and there is also court. And the judge is Dharmaraj. And Dharmaraj will be there and his assistant is also there. His name is Chitragupta. Chitragupta. It's not just a story. These things do exist. And when we will go there, then we have no other option. And this gentleman, Chitragupta, what he does, when we go there, we will just stand. He will scan everything. Whatever, from the day we are born and till the day we are dead, whatever our life is, everything will appear there. People may say, it's all strange things, we don't believe. No. When you are traveling, the moment your passport is, inserted in the Interpol, that immigration people, all the detail will come there. How many countries you have visited, when you entered, when you exited, each and every detail will come. And also now everything is biometric, even how many bank accounts you have, how much money you have, where all you traveled, what is the detail, everything is available to the government. Small silly countries which are not even visible in the map, when you go little above, some 20-30 kilometers above, and there everything is very transparent and very clear like this. Based on that, it will be decided where we will go. Unfortunately, there is no possibility of going to heaven. There are no such good deeds done. Very few people, they like to do something good. So mostly people will go to hell only. And hell is very interesting. If you read Garuda Puran, If you read Srimad Bhagavatam, you will have some understanding about hell. And now people, they are suffering. What the Lord does. I don't want to quote those references and all. It will be very long and we don't have that much of time. The thing is what Lord does. Lord has the desire, the whole creation is my creation. I just want to go and see how my children are living, how the life is. So the Lord, while traveling to different places, once he found that there were loud crying voice coming. Happened when he went and he saw that how badly they were being treated in the hell. You can't imagine, once you even describe also, you start to shake. I just tell you one small thing. Our family members, they die. Sometimes mother, father, grandfather, someone will die. Okay? The moment they die, we are so attached to them, we start to cry. Okay? They are dead and we are crying. And we are sometimes crying so bitterly like this. What happens is that fellow who died, he has to drink your tears, Not only the tears, whatever that pulp is coming, that will be offered to that fellow, that someone very dear to you has offered this. Come on, eat it. You have no option left other than eating what they are giving to you after the person is died. You can't imagine, we have to face it. Because those tears are not fake. They are actually from the heart. So when whole life you may love the person, you may not, but after the person died, when you have those tears, that fellow who passed away is forced to drink the tears and also is forced to eat that one. Hell is like that horrible. You can't imagine. Luckily we all forgot, by the mercy of the Lord. Imagine if we remember what we went through. And then now also we will be like this, we can't tolerate. So when the Lord, he saw the condition, his heart starts to melt. It melted so much. There he appeared in the form of Ekadashi and then he delivered all the jivas. That time it was completely empty. Then Dharmaraj, he came and he said, what you have done? What is this? There should be a criteria, something should be there. If not, they will commit sin and you are mercifully, you are saving them. What is the point? Then the Lord says, those who are observing Ekadashi and those who are fasting properly and those who are staying away from all these sinful activities, only such people will be rescued. That's why on Ekadashi we should not do all those things, especially when Ekadashi appeared in this world, in this Bhom Jagat. It was up there, and when the Ekadashi appeared here in the name of Utpanna Ekadashi, then she asked for the benediction, and then she said, on Ekadashi day, all the sins has to remain in the grains. What other days on Ekadashi, other days sins are not there in the grains? They are. Jiva jivasya jivanam. We can't eat this cloth or this wood or something, some metal. We need something which has life in it. Every day, whatever we are eating, all those plants, trees, those who are vegetarians, they all are eating sin. And those who are eating non-vegetarian, they are also eating sin. In fact, those who are eating non-vegetarian, they will suffer a lot. especially in those bodies where the blood circulation is there. You can see, people pierce the ear and they don't feel much pain. And also if you make hole, then also blood will not come. Wherever they are piercing, the blood will not come, and some places they have some pain. But wherever there is blood, flow of blood is there, if you pierce, then you will feel lot of pain. Like that. So, plants also, because there is no blood in them, and the consciousness is not fully developed. So that is the reason they don't feel that much of pain, but still they feel pain. So whoever, even they are vegetarians, if they are eating these plants, trees, everything, they are also committing sin only. Everyone is a sinner. As long as they don't fall on the feet of the Lord and beg for forgiveness and beg Him that please bless me, how will I survive? Oh Lord, please give me some mercy. Then only it becomes prasad. Like that. So if devotees, they are very clever, they offer it to the Lord and they pray to the Lord that you please accept it and please be merciful upon us and make it prasad. What Lord does mercifully takes out all the sin and sinful reaction from that, and then He makes it nirguna and gives it back. He makes it transcendental and gives it back to the devotees. They eat it. But on Ekadashi, because Lord has given the benediction to Ekadashi Devi, so that their sins remain there. That's why Vaishnavas, even on Ekadashi, when they receive prasad, they just take it and offer it like pranams and then keep it and then they take it next day. Like that. So anyhow, on Ekadashi day, what we have to do is we have to fast from all these things which are not supposed to be taken and focus only on chanting of the names of the Lord. Then only our life will have meaning. It is said like a fire in the forest. There is fire in the forest. That forest fire will not see whether the tree is wet or rotten or dry or this or that, nothing. It will simply burn everything to ashes. In the same way, if by observing Ekadashi Vrat, all the prarabdha, sanchita, everything, all the sin and sinful reactions, everything will be burnt to ashes. That day, we will leave this place and go back. We will be completely zero. There will be nothing. What Dharmaraj will do, he will just see, oh, this fellow has nothing, okay. And what he did, he observed Ekadashi, which is very dear to the Lord. Srimati Radhika herself says, the one who observes Ekadashi Vrat becomes very, very, very dear to the Lord. She says, you will become very dear to the Lord. And this is my word, that Lord will not leave you after that. All those rishis from Dandakaranya, time is over, right? Okay. All these rishis from Dandakaranya, what happened is they all appeared in the form of gopis in southern part of India, in the place called Usinara. And there it happened because they have to come to Vraj because to be part of the Lord's pastime. And because there was water crisis, so they all of them moved from that place to Vraj. When they all moved to Vraj and then they saw Krishna, they all became so attracted. They all became so attracted and mad. So what they does, they all approached Srimati Radhika because they know that whatever Srimati Radhika says, that is the ultimate. So when they goes to Radhika and they were asking Radharani that please tell us how can we get him as our beloved, as our Swami. Then Radharani says this, you all observe Ekadashi Vrat. If you are observing Ekadashi Vrat properly, he will become all yours. He is yours. So that's why it's very special. There is so much to speak on Ekadashi Tithi, but we don't have much time. Tomorrow is Mohini Ekadashi. Lord Ramachandra was asking Vasishtha Rishi that Vaishak Shukla Ekadashi, please tell me. Then Vasishtha Rishi, he says simply by chanting your name only everyone will be delivered. But you yourself is asking, so let me tell you. Then he narrates a story which says a person may be a very big sinner, he might have committed so horrible sins in his life and there is no place of rescue. There was one person, his father even kicked him out of his home because this person, he was like very bad. His conduct was very bad. And then that person wandering in the forest, he has gone to one rishi named Kaundinya Rishi. And he goes there and he is asking, Maharaj, my condition is like that, how I will be saved? Then he says, observe Ekadashi. He observed Ekadashi and the next day he will give up his body and then he has gone to Vaikuntha in the abode of the Lord. Once you go there, you will never return. Once you go there, you will never return. Yadagattvana nivartante tadhamam paramamma. Such a kind of abode is the abode of the Lord. You may be a sinner, there is a hope. You may be fallen, there is a hope. That hope is Ekadashi. So when we observe Ekadashi, we become very dear to the Lord. When we observe Ekadashi and when we chant the holy name of the Lord, we become very, very, very dear to Him. So dear that Lord will always remain with us. There is a story of Ambarish Maharaj and so many other devotees who observed Ekadashi and how they were like very dear to the Lord. So tomorrow is Mohini Ekadashi. Devotees, those who are observing, very good. And those who haven't started yet, please don't miss it. Life is too short. One day, like refraining ourselves from eating grains, we will lose nothing. You can have potato, cheese, this, that. Devotees will tell you what you can eat. Have something, fruits, juices and all, but don't eat grains and spend more time in chanting of the holy name. Then only we all will be benefited. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhyo patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.